First one came in here from a youth minister. She's asking, I have some teens who struggle with sexual identity and do not know where they fit in the church. They come to our youth gatherings, which is beautiful to see, but it's hard to know how to minister to them and make them feel at home with their struggles that they believe are a bit ostracizing. Any ideas on how to best meet them where they're at and bring them into even more of the beauty of Christ's love and the church? Well, I would say we got to try to not treat them differently in a sense, right? Because what's your game plan for drawing a teen closer to Christ? I mean, first thing, you just give them love, right? And then invite them to the fun stuff. Hey, we've got a lock-in, we've got this bowling thing, we've got the water park coming up. You invite them into the fun stuff. And so you invite them. Step number 2 might be more intentional discipleship of like, hey, we've got this retreat coming on. We'd love to see you on the retreat. And so now you're inviting them to do a deeper spiritual formation. It's the same thing you would do for any teen. And then the question comes after the retreat, if you're considering putting this teen in some position of leadership, well, are they really open to growing in the fullness of virtue, into that relationship with Jesus Christ? And if they are, well, they don't have to have everything in their life put together perfectly. But if they've got that heart to pursue Christ, to pursue virtue, to trust God with their body, then invite them into service. Hey, we're going to be volunteering to helping out with the junior high program. Do you want to help, serve some food for their retreat? And then eventually into leadership and into the liturgy where you're drawing them in because we're all in this thing together. Because if we, in a sense, treat them differently, what we're doing is we're creating the problems we're trying to eradicate. Because the problem is like treating them like gay is who you are. Your sexual attractions are your identity. If we're trying to draw them out of that worldview into understanding, yeah, same-sex attractions are part of my human experience, but they're not my identity. It's not the core of who I am. If we treat them exclusively like that's the biggest issue, chastity is important and all right. We got the whole ministry, but like sexuality is not the be all and end all of our spirituality. And what I mean by that is a lot of people think, well, I'm struggling with masturbation, God must hate me. It's like, well, yeah, but like you're a really generous person. You're extraordinarily forgiving. You have a rich prayer life. You love your family. There's a lot of good stuff going on in your life that's heading in the right direction. And granted, yeah, you struggle with this area, but just know God sees the whole picture, not just where you fall, whereas you might just be honing in on your sexuality and thinking because that's such a struggle for you, everything else is just going to hell in a handbasket. Now, this is obviously not to say that, well, good, I can just have Jesus and do whatever I want on Instagram while nobody's watching. No. It's got to be part of an integrated relationship with God where we glorify him in and through our bodies. And so I would say for that team, make them feel welcome, make them feel loved by not treating them differently in a sense, that you're calling them to holiness and the virtue just like you are the rest of the teens and the youth group. So hope that helps. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that little clip, but if you want to see the whole episode where this came from, just click the link here. And in the meantime, we want to invite you to help us share this message, and there's a couple things you can do real quick. Number 1, if you like or comment or share this video, YouTube will actually show it to more people. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. We release videos every single day, and you'll be notified as soon as those come out. If you want to help us also to spread this message, you can support us at patreon.com/JasonEvert. That helps us to create these videos and show them to the whole world. God bless.